here we are on Saturday. After yesterday's stream of Red Dead and Fallout 76. I was a little late. I slept in a little longer than I wanted to, but still here. But I usually don't start until about 1 o'clock anyway, so some mornings, but I slept in a little bit today. And then I had to take a quick bath. What we did yesterday, we did challenges, and I got picked up by a player bounty. And like I said, player bounties with me, I don't care. But as long as I don't shoot you, you aren't allowed to shoot me, period. Anything else is I consider griefing. I know I got shot at yesterday at freaking by some butthead. I didn't block him, but I did report him. Because I'm thinking it was accidental. Because he was shooting, and a person come up, and he probably didn't look at his little mini map and probably didn't see me. So I don't know if he was griefing or not. So that's why I didn't block him. I let that go. But the general rule of thumb is usually on the first time I'll do it. You continue to shoot me, usually I'll parlay with you after that. Sometimes I just leave the server and say forget it. So let's see what today's challenges are. I just logged into the game, as you clearly saw. Wow, 2 hardy tonic cheese when it's too hot or too cold. I hate those. If we're going to do those, we've got to get those started now. So up to Coulter it is. And then we'll look at the other ones when we're up in Coulter. Where the frick is the thingy? See, when I leave the camp to go to a specific spot, like Coulter, then yeah, I use my fast travel point. If I'm going just somewhere in Blackwater, unless I'm in a hurry, then I'll just go there. But like if I'm going to someplace I can easily ride to, I'll usually ride to it. Sometimes I'll even ride all the way up to Strawberry. Whether I have money or not, I won't use the fast travel. Now we gotta sit up here until our health car has a little snowflake in it. There it is. Then we take our hardy tonic. This is that hardy tonic that you get from Harriet, by the way, in case anybody cares. Okay, now we gotta wait about 30 minutes or so because there is a delay on it, so staying up here is not a good thing. If this hardy tonic really existed, I wonder if it you could survive in extreme cold like Arctica or Antarctica without a coat. Almost makes me wonder if the Eskimos, they have a natural immunity. It's developed over several years because of the cold. And your body will adapt. I mean, we will adapt. That's one of our biggest strengths. See, if you ever play story mode and you are up here in Coulter, this is where story mode starts. It's up here in Coulter. This right here is what's his name again? Arthur. This is Arthur's bedroom, if I remember correctly. And I know that area right there is where you bring the deer when you get done with that part of the missions. And what's his face is cutting them up right, and has his little thing right here. I'm not sure about the rest, but I remember hitching my horse there when I played the story mode once, a couple of times actually, because I deleted the first one and had to did it again or something. And since I deleted it again, probably gonna have to do it a third time. Well, before we go, let's see what our next mission is. Let's see. So, legendary, not gonna do that. Mountain grassland, we'll see. Let's see, craft toxic moonshine. We can do all those. We can do the craft the toxic moonshine later. I might have to get some. I might have. No, I know I got some moonshine. We can still do it later. We'll go to the moonshine shack and get that one out of the way, because we got a. What was it again? I keep forgetting. Damn it. 201. Okay. Can't break any bottles and gotta sell and get at least $200, which is both a double negative anyway, because if you break more than one bottle, depending on what moonshine you have, you're not going to get $200 anyway. Sometimes you can do it as a 2-for-1, and sometimes you can't. See if there's any see the diggables here. Nope. And the tarot card's not here. Okay. We'll go in and do the moonshine delivery.
Finish this batch. We can sell it when you like. So, what shall we create? I was wondering when you were going to get here. This is a good batch, of course. They are all good batches, but this one is superior. Huh? I have found a buyer who will appreciate it.
He says that all the time when it's a 2-star moonshine. I forget what he says when it's only a 1-star moonshine. And I don't know if they ever fixed that glitch. Let's see where we're going. We're going up. So that means we might be going to that one shack, because we already went to that one place. Oh, no, we're going this way again. What the heck? Nope, we're probably going to that one place across, probably to the old fort. I don't know what fort it is, but it's kind of a, it has those broken down and trashed teepees and stuff. I think that's where we're going. That's where the little X is. Looks like it is. Because I mean, yesterday we went to to the place this side of Strawberry. And I know Madame Lazar is not here today. Because last night when I was going to bed, I was playing with my phone, and like I always do before I go to bed. And I was on the RDO map last night, and I was looking something up, and that website was just one of the websites that was on, and so I kind of updated it and found out that that Madame Lazar is down in La Grasse.
I swear I better get a raise when we're done on this assignment.
Now, as we did yesterday when we crossed this, the only difference is since how we already we went through the whatchamacallit, they won't be chasing us, so we can take this slow. And we don't have to hurry up. There we go. Also, you have to stay on the road as much as possible. So there's 2 challenges done. Because I made more than $200 and I didn't break any bottles. Sometimes there's a tarot card here. And this is some sort of a school, I think, or a church, or both. But sometimes there's a tarot card in here too. There's always some cocaine gum though. It's a consumable. And back here, there's a bottle of moonshine, I think. Yep, there it is. I have too many, so I can't get it. And I probably have too many of those. And up here on the heel, where the diggable is, you don't need a shovel to dig. Well, you need a shovel, but you don't need what's that contraption called again? I'm just waking up, so my brain isn't working right. Oh, yeah, the metal detector. You don't need the metal detector to see it. Some things you do, some things you don't, and that's one of the things you don't. Sometimes there's a tarot card up over here, but I don't usually check up here because of that, because of my storyline mission. As you can see, that yellow, that's where I gotta go. Now, if I was in the white, it wouldn't even show up. Because you have to have you have to be bad in order to do those. I don't know why. I think it's because you do bad stuff in it. But you know, I've been bad for a long time, so you know. When I first started the game, I was meticulously about keeping that thing to the other side, and then after that I just didn't care anymore. Not to mention, there is this challenge that that you have to spend like 20 minutes in jail, and then you complete no, not a challenge, what are those things called again? Oh, wrong switch. Progress. Remember, the progress. Oh, awards. It's under awards. So you go to crimes. There it is. So the one I'm trying to do. Wow, I'm only 1 minute away. This is the one I'm trying to do. See, and you can reset this 9 more times. And every time you reset it, of course, you get 0.40 gold, which is like almost a half a bar of gold. Which now that Rockstar reduced all that, well, they did modify it again, so you know it's a little more than it was. It isn't as much as it isn't as much as it was, but it's a little more than it was. So it was higher. They dropped it, and then they brought it back up a little bit, just a little bit. But you know, when we had a challenge, by the time we had like a full week of challenges, and actually a whole month of challenges, a whole month of streak, I mean, we was getting like a half a bar of gold per challenge, and that's what they dropped. So we was getting 0.50, which is the equivalent of a half a bar of gold. Now they dropped it all the way down to a 10th bar of gold, which takes 10 bars to equal a bar of gold. But then in 2 weeks, well, actually, yeah, in about a week, then it goes up to either a half. No, it goes up to 0.5. And then in another week it goes up to 20, and then your final week, I think it goes up to 25. I'd have to check to be certain, but I know I'm on 0.20 right now. So, but I think I'm only in my 2nd week or 3rd week. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I guess we can look really quick. It's not going to kill me. I have to check the challenges anyway. See what else I want to do. So, okay, so the first one, oh, they moved it up. So you get 1.5. Okay, so I was saying it wrong. So 1.5, which is like a 1/10 of a bar of gold and a half of that. So it's a little more than it was, but not by much. And then it jumps straight up to ×2, which is the double whatever that was. So that's where it comes up to 2, I think. And then here it comes up to 2.5. So it's a little better than it was. And then, oh, it stays. I thought it went up one more time. But that's your final week, and then when you get to the end of this week, then you get a treasure map, $100, and your streak resets. Before they were continuous; they never reset, so you could just keep going, and you would always keep that as long as you kept that, as long as you logged in and did a challenge. You didn't have to do all of them, but you had to do one challenge, and you had to at least do a challenge. If you don't do at least a challenge, then you're, even if you logged in, your day didn't count. I know I didn't check the other side of Beecher's Hope. Wow, we have something red. It's probably a bear. Usually it's a bear. Brown bears. What? Is it a brown bear? Yeah. I always thought I saw a black bear, but nope, it's a black bear. No, it's a brown bear I thought I saw. But after I saw it, I never saw it again. So I don't know. Maybe they took them out. But they never attack you, so. But they still go red. Now watch, if there's no challenge for turkeys today, watch, we find a turkey in here. Well, there's a couple of pheasants. Oops. The cool things about pheasants is that on most days you can get at least 3 of your needs from them. You see, they have game meat, which is the same meat as rabbits. Unless the challenge specifically says you have to skin a rabbit, the meat that you get from a pheasant is the same as a rabbit. So you can, if it's just cook that meat, instead of going out and getting a rabbit, you can find a pheasant, if you find a pheasant. They spawn pretty regularly in this area. There's like a couple. There's a couple that spawn over here by Beecher's Hope. That's this fenced off area, in case you didn't know. Yep, see, there they are right there. But see, when you skin them, see, you get 2 things that you need. Well, actually 3 things. You get a flight feather, you get the game meat, and you get the animal fat. You need the animal fat if you get those pamphlets and want to make that exploding ammo. I didn't know that before. Nobody ever told me that. I had to figure that out on my own. That was one of the 2 main purposes of me starting to stream, because you know some people, you know, they don't go into huge detail about certain things, and some do, some don't, but a lot of them don't go into huge detail about certain topics, which those topics I go into a huge thing about. Although I have started watching this one dude, and he seems to go into topics a lot. Wow, hooded. What the fuck is that? Never seen that before. Wonder what kind of bird that is. Let's see. I'm sure they exist somewhere. Hooded. Oh, it's a pocketable bird. How about that? And if you don't want to spend the $10 gold to get your reputation back to good, you just hunt or do what gun is this? Explains a lot, doesn't it? See, the Lancaster and the Springfield are good. At least the Springfield is good combat guns. See, watch, we'll get us a rabbit. Here, rabbit. Oh, he doubled back on me a little bit. Oh, I guess he's not gonna be any good. What gun is this? I guess that rabbit's gonna be well done. So I shouldn't even have to cook this rabbit, but watch, I still will have to. See, game meat. Well, I didn't want the pelt, but probably just have to drop that. Wonder, is there a way to drop junk? Let me see. Go to satchel, because that's where it is. There's my rabbit. Discard, yeah. It's barbecued. Even if Crips takes it, he'll give me a bunch of slip. And those shells that I use are the same shells that that you make with barbecued horse. Yes, I did that on purpose. You know, I'm one of those people that I get mad at my horse, and if my horse does anything stupid, because I can't shoot and kill my own horse, I shoot and kill the wild horses. And you know what's funny about that? Is that you can shoot and kill as many wild horses as you want. They don't go against you in any way. But if you shoot and kill a whatchamacallit horse, an MP's horse or a player's horse, I think you get bad. Your rep goes bad. I guess we can make that moonshine now. Let's see. So we'll make the toxic moonshine. There we go. We can make a couple of them. Don't know if I want to waste a bunch of frickin' my moonshine on this. I don't really use them that much. I used to make a whole bunch of it. See, so we made the toxic moonshine. So now we go back down. This is those shotgun shells that I was saying about. See how you need the shotgun shells and moonshine, but you have to get the pamphlet. If you don't get the pamphlet, and then you also have to read the pamphlet, because you don't automatically know it just by buying the pamphlet. You have to read it too. It's almost like 76 in that regard. And the game only allows you to have 14 of these. See, shotgun explosive. See, now with the animal fat, I can make some explosive rounds. See what else. See, and the animal fat goes into those other things too, so that's why they disappeared. Show all recipes. See these ones right there. See, this one needs animal fat. This just needs knives, and then Orlando sage. This needs these fire bottles need animal fat and, wow, moonshine for the fire bottles. Wow, I'll have to keep that in mind. These fire bottles take gin and animal fat. Wow. So that's the difference between the two. That one takes gin and that one takes moonshine. I was always wondering what the frick that... See, you watched me learn something.
Can I come in your room, Grand K?
I guess. So the Vaultate ones are made with moonshine, and these ones are made with gin. Wow, that's cool. So you look, I was just saying, for my grandson wanted to come in my room because he's watching. You watched me learn something. I didn't know the difference between the two before. I thought it was because you made it and the other one you bought from the fence, because the other one you buy from the fence. I didn't know it was the exact same. I thought that because of that, the formula was different or something. I don't know. But that's what I thought. So that.
What time did you get on today?
I don't recall.
Good luck. I just barely started watching you.
I don't recall. So we don't need no raspberries, do we? I didn't look at those challenges
Grandpa,
yet.
who's the other person watching?
I don't know. Oh, we gotta go get a facial appearance at a barber, which I don't like doing. Jump your horse from one horse to another. Go get a 9-banded armadillo. Of course, that's all they ever are.
Will I still be able to stream?
Self-portrait.
Will I be able to stream on your...
Okay, so I guess we can go do those.
Grandpa, can I stream on Fortnite today?
I'll think about it.
Okay, I'm gonna go quick visual.
So we gotta. So this house, if you ever hear me talk about it, this is the windmill house. And under the windmill, there is a lost coin, I think. It's not always here, but looks like it's not here today. That's kind of lame. Of course, there is this little spot over here. I don't even know if I showed my friend Rowdy this. Because he hasn't played with me since I figured this one out. But sometimes if it's not there, it'll be over here. And
Thank
you'll
you.
know. And you'll know that it's the right spot because there's this rock right here. And there's some prairie poppies. So I guess it's not here. Oh, I guess it is here today. Wow. Interesting. I didn't see it there for a minute. But this is where it can be too. Oh damn! I have to get out the metal detector. Okay, so it's right over here by
Tell
this
my
rock.
brother to look at the TV.
Brother, look at the TV. What for?
I don't know. How did you hear it? Look. If I
Yeah, well, don't play with that.
if I text something, I can it will say stuff on his TV.
Yeah, well, that's whatchamacallit. Who the heck is this?
Is that a reverse person?
No, if it would be another person, there'd be a blue dot. See, there's not a blue dot. See, that's weird, you know. The MPs usually don't leave the trail. I don't know what the deal is with this, unless he saw me find that thing and came over to check it. But I sometimes do that, and he doesn't do that. Occasionally, at some of these buildings, there will.
Chips.
What chips? The ones that I haven't opened yet?
Those ones you haven't opened yet.
I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, your other chips, do you still have those?
No, we ate them yesterday.
Can I have some of your cheese chips then?
We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, they're in the closet. Yesterday when you were in here, I had some of the good chips.
Yeah, they're sitting outside their house. I don't know. I think that's an indication that the family heirloom or whatever it is that's there isn't there today. Sometimes if it's not in town, it'll be at one of these houses. Also, there's houses on the outskirts of town the other way that they are. And see, this town has pretty much, one of the cool things about it is it's not as big as St. Denis, but it has pretty much everything minus the doctor is the only thing we don't have. But if we had the doctor, I mean, we would be sitting pretty. I mean, that's the only thing we don't have is the doctor. But but most of the towns we have a saloon, a nice saloon. And you can always tell whenever I've been into whenever I decided to shoot up the saloon, because all those windows will break. See, those windows break. I'm live streaming, so I'm talking to whoever's watching. Doesn't matter. Somebody can come in when this video is uploading to YouTube right now, so and it'll stay on YouTube. So those windows will be broken, just like I just did just now.
Why is it in the window?
Because I can.
What did you send me last night?
I don't recall. So it wants me to do a facial update. I just got my makeup where I wanted it. I don't know if there's anything I want to fix.
You sent me a video and I don't know why.
I didn't send you no video.
You did. On my phone, on the very top of my phone, it said you got a notification from you. And it sent me this video, which I watched last night, and I don't know what it was about. Well, Grandpa, look it. Why did you send me that video last night?
I don't know. I must have accidentally pushed a button.
And you sent it to me, and I watched it because I thought you wanted me to watch it, so.
The horsey. What the frick is this?
You know, I spent 6 minutes watching that video, and I didn't.
I don't know unless I accidentally hit the button, but I don't remember. Let me see. Maybe we'll go and darken my makeup a little bit. Darken my eyeshadow a little bit. Purple maybe. And the other thing that when you're talking, I'm talking to on the live stream and I'm talking through the headset, is your character's lips will move adjacent to whatever it is that you're doing.
Grandpa,
What?
can I please have some juice?
We'll see.
I'll share them with you.
So there's my facial update.
That's not what you asked.
Now you have. Now I don't know if this is still a glitch. It's still a glitch. This glitch still. I don't know if this is a glitch or you could do this normally, but instead of taking your own self-portrait with your own camera, you can come in here to the barber. This is what I found that you could do. Change the background. See which. Let's see here. Oh, that one looks good. We'll do this one. So, take photo. Let's see if it, yep, see it did it, see? So instead of taking your own self-photograph, you can come here and get a photograph taken if you don't want to do it yourself. When you have a camera, you can take a photo. And it says, didn't I have to take a photo of my horse too? Come here, Betsy. We want, come here, Portia. You come over here. We'll take a picture of you by the gazebo. You can take a self-portrait with your camera here. Okay, come here. Maybe we should have let her. And all my horses are girls too, by the way, in case somebody didn't know. See, so we got the horse. No, I want the horse stuff. See, L2. No, maybe you do, no. Oh, horse, no, it's not horse care. Oh, you just push this one, okay. So I guess we can feed it. Just to make sure you feed it. And unless you're pissed at the horse, for some odd reason, I don't know why, I'm pissed at my horse all the time. But, you never push the bottom one that says flee, or the horse runs off. Okay, now, and you just push L2, at least on PlayStation controllers. So we want to lead. Okay, we want to lead her over here and get a good picture of the. Maybe a picture of the back wall. This might be a good backdrop here. I don't know. Okay. Right there. Okay, there we go. Okay, now you stay right there. Come over here. Hey, horse. I'm trying to take a picture of you. Just stand over there. Okay, right there. Okay, that's good too. That's a good picture. I delete these anyway, so I don't really care. We need the items. Camera. You get this camera out the gate, but you can buy this camera. So I always use this camera. And then you can take self-portraits with this camera. There we go. There we go. Was that not the challenge? I could have swore that was the challenge. Let me see. Self-portrait, okay. Facial. Maybe that wasn't the one I was thinking it was. Oh well. Jump horse from another, maybe that's what it was. Okay. I thought it was sometimes last time it was. Oh, did I ever go back and start a new moonshine? No, I didn't start a new moonshine. So got sidetracked and didn't go start the next moonshine batch. Wow. So what's your sister doing?
Going to sleep.
Oh, good. As much as she likes to visit me, she doesn't like to visit me very long. And if your dad leaves her in here too long, then she turns into a little brat.
Can we bring back some cheese chips?
We'll see. Because I mainly got those for me, and I don't know when your dad wants to go to the store, so...
Grandpa, please, just a little bit.
I don't know. We went through my whole bag yesterday, and I use those when my sugar goes low.
I didn't have any. Can I have some?
They're gone.
What's the other one?
I only have the one bag left. The other two bags are both gone. I know you always say that. I only have one of those and one of those, so we're not making those. So we can either make this. This is only a 1-star moonshine. And which one did we didn't make this one yesterday, did we? Evergreen, I don't remember. I guess we'll make this one. If we made it once, make it again.
Now we wait.
I guess I could have made this one. But I don't want to make either one of these. These are 3-star moonshines, and if that challenge comes up to make the best one, then I want, until I get more alcohol bottles for those, because each one of them takes a different one. One takes rum and the other one takes something else. And then the other one takes a specific flower that only grows around midnight. So there's only 3-star moonshines. Those two and one other one. And like I said, it requires a flower that only blooms at a certain time. And I haven't went and found any lately, so I can't make that one because I don't have the materials.
Grandpa, can I have a chip now?
I don't know, we'll see. You need to stop bugging me like that. And if I say no, you have to wait more than 5 minutes, to 10 minutes, to 20 minutes, to 30 minutes at the very minimum before you ask me the same question over again. Now I'm thinking about it, so you need to wait. And then when I think, if I say that, when I'm done thinking about it, then I'll tell you can go have some chips. What was that? Oh, fox. See what other challenge is. Jump from a horse to another. I could do that one. Let's go find us a victim. Let's go find us a victim. Let's go find us. We might not find one at night. have to wait until morning. Here, victim, victim, victim. Of course, it doesn't say it has to be a thing. I don't know if we could get a wild one or not. Chris swore I heard a wild one over here. I don't know if we can get a wild one. A couple of stunks down there. Ooh, bison. Too bad we can't jump on a bison and ride it for a minute. That'd be kind of fun. I don't understand why these bison run. They shouldn't even be running from you. I mean, they're the size of a small truck. I mean, if they hit a small truck or ran over a small car, they could probably crush it. They weigh that much. I've seen one in real life. They are big. I've also seen buffalo. Buffalo are real close to bison. Sometimes I think that's what they call them first, is bison and then buffalo, but no, that's not my camp. I thought that was for a minute. Let's see, so what was we gonna do now? Oh yeah. We're gonna go look for a victim. See, there's those turkeys that I said that weren't there yesterday. I came by here like 3 or 4 times. See, and there they are. See, whenever there's not a challenge, see, there's turkeys. What's the red dot? Oh, it's a snake. But there were no turkeys yesterday, and sure enough, there's turkeys today. So there's no challenge for the turkeys today. See that? Some plumpy bird meat. Another thing that's odd, like I say all the time probably, whoops, pick it up. I don't need to pick it up, I just need to skin the stupid thing. Doesn't sound like she's going to bed to me. They want her to take a nap, but she probably doesn't want to yet. Well, she's in the phase of the terrible twos. Enjoy. Oh, that's a rattlesnake. Oh, there it is. Nothing here. Sometimes there's a buried something here. I don't check all the time, so I probably pass it up when it's there and don't look for it. So, don't know if I can find the third one. There was a third turkey here, but I at least got 2. The one thing that I do like about this game is that whatever meat you're carrying around with you, you can carry around for months. Months, days, years, decades probably. And it never goes bad. I could cook this meat next week and it'll still be there next week. But in Fallout 76, you don't cook that meat right away, it goes bad. I think even the other meat goes bad too. Even the cooked meat goes bad. I'm not sure, so you gotta eat it. Oh, someone's riding off on a horse. Interesting. I was seeing what these were when he went by. Oh, these are Rocky Mountain cow elk. I mean elk. These are actually whenever the game asks for the challenges ask for that. You choose to catch a horse. Run, Betty! I know it's your name's not Betty. I think that's my favorite animal. Yep. Yes, I know I barbecued him. But that's on purpose, by the way. Sometimes I don't, but we're just gonna skin him for the meat. And this flipping cougar has killed me so many times I lost track. So, in the words of me, paybacks are a bitch. Enjoy your death. Ooh, my victim. See, you have to be on your horse and jump to another horse while the horse is moving. Doesn't matter at what speed for this challenge to work. You don't necessarily have to run, but it's either that or he starts shooting at you. Switch back to my gun. If he starts shooting at us, we'll shoot back. If not, he can have his horse back. Enjoy then. Here now deceased corpse, you can have your horse back. I'm done with it. Like that, I'm done with it. Now, let's see, do we have a bounty? Nope, then we gotta get out of here before the MPs come by and figure out that we killed something. If you do kill something and you don't want a bounty, you gotta get out of the area quickly as possible. Although that doesn't work for player bounties. So, I mean, for players shooting another player. Because as soon as you shoot them, they have the option to press charges. If they press charges, bam, you have a bounty. It doesn't matter where you are. You'll still have that bounty. Although I think if Rockstar isn't going to pull that from the game, I think they need to increase the amounts up to $25 to $50 per incident. If they're not going to pull it from the game, because at least if it's $25, then the bounty hunters are coming after them yesterday, because they'll start coming after you as early as $10. But it's not. It takes them a minute. So let's see what other challenges we're going to do. What's the invite for? Oh, railroad. I'm not doing that. I did that once and it was the worst thing I've ever done. I guess we can go out there and do that. I'm not going to do any of the shanky missions. I don't like those missions. I did them. I did the whatchamacallit missions. Wow, I got bounty complete see, this is the one I hate. A bounty complete without killing anybody, and it's next to impossible. I mean, without killing the target, yeah, that's possible, but not killing anybody, no, that's not possible. Especially if he has a gang. I don't even do those challenges. I don't care. 3 bounties hogtied with a reinforced lasso. That's not hard. I can do that in my sleep. 1 special camp stew recipe complete. Missions, resupplies complete. Maybe we'll go do a resupply mission. See let's see what the camp stew is. Let's see what we need for it. Recipes. So we need to go get some grizzly mutton. So we need to go find some leg of lamb. And what was the other one I was gonna go do? Not that one. Oh yeah, the resupply mission. Maybe we should go do. We should go see what that one's gonna be. Because then it would trigger us to have to do a delivery. So resupply mission.
Time for a little lesson on supply and demand. Now, when Group 1, us, has a demand for supplies, and Group 2, them, have said supplies in their possession, how do we rebalance the economy? By robbing them blind, of course. Simple.
Yeah, I know. You always say that. It's always my ass on the line if I get shot. Effectively further away than it looks. Clear the hell over here in BFE. Now you're all gonna get it. Hope that doesn't burn down the supplies. Guess we'll have to wait for the fire to come out. Guess we'll have to wait for the fire to go out. And look at that, not a single supply was burnt. So what is it that you're watching? Yeah. I was thinking, if you were watching me, that was kind of a waste. You just look up at the screen and see me, but. I don't know, maybe later, after I do my 76 one. And depending on when we go to the store too. One resupply complete. Now we gotta go find us some grizzly mutton. Here, horsey, horsey, horsey. Hi, Shadow. Oops,
Hi, I don't.
Pat the dog. Yeah, this dog's name is Shadow, even though it doesn't look like a shadow. It shadows me everywhere I go. One good thing about having a dog, for those who don't have dogs, is that every once in a while we get this thing where you get your camp, your camp gets raided, and the dog is actually an early warning system for that. So the dog will come and warn you that that's happening, and then you got to get back to your camp. If you didn't have a dog, you wouldn't get that warning. And now I gotta go get the grizzly mutton to make the camp stew, or crypt stew. Camp stew, crypt stew, it's his recipe. That's not grizzly mutton, that's the other, that's whatchamacallit stuff. One of the other things that irritates me to no end is that you sell grizzly mutton to the
Are you good at this game?
To the butcher all the time. Average, I think. I mean, I probably would be a little bit better if I could shoot better, but I don't shoot all that well. I'm a little slow when it comes to shooting. Where's your what?
Oh, no, I don't know what that is.
Where's my cord?
What cord?
This.
Still plugged into the PlayStation. Not that one, the other one.
Where?
It's plugged into mine. What I'm playing right now, the 4.
Why?
Because I didn't have that one on, and I had this one on, and I figured it was a whatchamacallit, a double positive that way, because I wasn't using that one, and that one, the only way it would charge is if it was turned on. And if I'm playing the PlayStation 4, then, you know, and it will charge it. You just can't play the controller on it. Like you can the other way. You can use a PlayStation 4 controller on a PlayStation 3. But it has to be plugged in the whole time, and and some of the buttons don't work. I forget which ones don't work, but there's a couple that don't work. I know the big black one, the big black touchpad doesn't work because it doesn't have the software for that. Hey, a deer. A buck even. Come here, buck. Here, buck, buck, buck. We don't need him. Well, I guess it's off to Valentine then. I can't find any flipping things, so I'm going to have to go to Valentine. What is that? Oh, that's a jackrabbit. So after those 2 pheasants and that that jackrabbit I killed earlier, and I now have 3, so providing I don't sell them off for anything, I can, next time that challenge rolls around when you have to cook 3 game meats, that's the meat that you cook, is the rabbit meat, which also is in some birds. I think ducks have it. Not sure on the ducks, but I know pheasants have it, and of course rabbits have it. But like I showed earlier, you know, pheasants are actually a better source to go after, because you get the animal fat if you need animal fat, and the feathers if you need feathers, which you do use those feathers when you craft and make.
Where can I plug this in at?
Over there, I guess. One of those turn on one of those extension cords if you can't find anything underneath the thing, but you have to figure out which one of these cords you're plugged into and flip that switch in the front, because all those extension cords are plugged into a different switch. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we were going to Valentine. I gotta go get me some grizzly mutton. And if you can't find a RAM or another source of it, then you have to go and get it from a domestic source. No, you just use them. See, this one right here, this one, you follow this one right here. See, this one comes right here. See, it only goes underneath there for that. See, right there, plug into that. Then you just flip on, this is the second switch. So switch on switch number 2. This one plugs in switch number 3 in the first one, but it goes clear over there to that computer. So I kind of jimmy rigged it so that your sister would think that there was that those switches did something. This is gonna be a bitch. I can see that right now. Oh, good. Somebody came by and killed all the grizzly mutton. The fuck? Now that person is a griefer. Griefer, you're fucking a fuckhead. And see, when it does that, let's see, what's his name? Stick Butter. Now that I parlayed with him, Stick Butter, okay? Mute. The screen will go blank for a minute after I report him, because I'm gonna block him too. This is the whole process. So now he's reported, because that was straight up griefing. There was no damn excuse for that. No damn excuse whatsoever. So this will take a minute. Whilst I go in here. Butter 09, in case anybody else wants to block his stupid ass too. And once I muted him, he can no longer hear me, and I can no longer hear his replies of "I want to be forgiven" shit. He's now blocked, and now we can go back to what we were doing. He's parlayed, so he can't fuck with us for the next 10 minutes. Now we're back, but the game thing won't let me broadcast that, so it automatically takes that out. I don't have a capture card like I keep pointing out. See? This is what I hate. It always sticks me in BF fucking Iine. So, if you parlay with him, it should fucking kick him out of town. Good grief. I wasn't getting involved with your stupid shooting shit. You guys need to leave people who aren't involved alone. If I have anything to say about it, they're gonna pull that being able to shoot players out of this fucking game. But but Stick Butt has been reported. So, asshole that just got shot, you can tell your buddy that just shot you that he has been reported. I don't fuck with assholes like either one of you. See, Stick Butt is apparently shooting a bunch of different players, so he's gonna go red. But I'll report you every damn time, period. I don't give a shit. Maybe we should unmute him just so I can tell him that he's a fuckhead. Hey, sticker butter, you're a fuckhead. You got reported, fuck mutt. And I deleted you. I blocked you, so we can never be friends. You're my fucking sworn enemy now. Enjoy. Go suck my ass. And now I'm gonna re-block you, so I can't hear your comments, or you can't hear mine any futures. Enjoy. Go fuck yourself. So now he's been player bounty nearby. I wonder who that is. If I didn't know any better. Map. Not map. You gotta go over here. Why does it say push that button when it's here? Activate it. Let's see who it is. See who it is. Oh, what do you know? The same asshole that fucking the same asshole that just fucking shot and killed me. You know, the cool thing about this is that nothing he can say or do can fucking can thingy. See, he has a bounty. I know he's here somewhere, unless he went the other way. It's red this way. Oh, so he is this way. Yeah, so he's up on a mountaintop watching us. Oh, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Because now he gets to kill us as much as he wants, so we're going to abandon that. Because I'm not going to fucking do him. He's like... The parlay ended, I think.